This is All India Radio, the news read by Tanvi Taneja. The Election Commission has barred political parties from releasing election manifestos in the last 48 hours before polling for both single and multi-phase polling. In a statement, the Commission said it has now made the release of election manifestos a part of the Model Code of Conduct, which is a set of rules to be followed by parties after elections are announced. As of now, there was no rule on the timing of release of manifestos. To maintain sanctity of Section 126 of the Representation of the People's Act, the poll body said the manifestos for both single and multi-phase elections cannot be released in the last 48 hours before polling in all phases. Section 126 of the Act embodies election silence, which prohibits any form of the election campaign in the last 48 hours before polling. The main opposition in Andhra Pradesh, YSR Congress, today released its full list of candidates for 25 Lok Sabha and 175 assembly constituencies in the state that will go to polls on the 11th of next month. Only two candidates who were elected as party MPs in 2014 have been re-nominated. The party dropped Mekapati Rajamohan Reddy and Y.V. Subba Reddy. Rajamohan Reddy had represented Nellore and Subba Reddy represented Ongolu. Candidates who joined YSR recently, including Modugula Venugopal Reddy, the TDP MLA, has been made party candidate for Guntur Lok Sabha seat, former MP Vanga Geeta for Kakinada and MLC Manguta Srivasalu Reddy for the Ongolu Lok Sabha seat. Congress MLA from Salipur Assembly constituency in Odisha, Prakash Behera, joined the BJP today. He had resigned from the Congress yesterday. Briefing media in New Delhi, Union Minister Dharmendra Pradhan said Mr. Behera's joining would be a tremendous strength to the party. In Jammu and Kashmir, the three Special Election Commission observers have held meetings with all the four advisors to the Governor, the Chief Secretary, the Home Secretary and Director General of Police, among others. Official sources told AIR Jammu that special observers Noor Mohammed, A.S. Gill and Vinod Zutshi held discussions to make a real-time assessment of the security situation, election preparedness and other aspects of the prevailing scenario in the state in connection with holding of assembly elections. China today said the matter of it blocking India's bid to designate Masood Azhar as a global terrorist by the United Nations will be resolved. Talking to media in New Delhi, Chinese ambassador to India Luo Chaohui said this is only a technical hold and there is time for continued consultations. He said Beijing fully understands New Delhi's concern and the matter will be resolved. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj arrived in the Maldivian capital Malé on a two-day visit. She is accompanied by Foreign Secretary Vijay Gokhale and other officials. During her visit, Mrs. Swaraj will call on the President of Maldives, Ibrahim Mohamed Soleh, Parliament Speaker Qasim Ibrahim and meet with her Maldivian counterpart Abdullah Shahid. She is also scheduled to hold a joint ministerial meeting to discuss cooperation on a wide variety of issues. The Maldives Foreign Ministry said discussions between the two governments will focus on development cooperation, including in the field of health and water supply, and enhancing people-to-people contacts. In Indonesia, at least 63 people have been killed and 59 injured by flash floods in eastern Papua province. The floods in Sinthani, near the provincial capital of Jayapura, were triggered by torrential rain and subsequent landslides yesterday. The National Disaster Agency said dozens of homes were damaged. Over 3,000 people have been forced to flee from their homes and take shelter elsewhere. Papua shares a border with Papua New Guinea on an island just north of Australia. In badminton, India's B. Sai Praneeth will play for the Swiss Open Trophy at Basel this evening. In the summit clash, Praneeth, who is the world number 22, will take on top seed Shi Yuki of China. It will be the second match between the two shuttlers. India's KT Irfan today became the first Indian from athletics to qualify for the next year's Tokyo Olympics. He made the cut after finishing fourth at the Asian Race Walking Championship at Nomi in Japan. The 29-year-old national record holder clocked 1 hour, 20 minutes and 57 seconds in the 20-kilometer walk to attain the standard qualifying mark for the Olympics. No other Indian from athletics has so far qualified for Tokyo Olympics. Two other Indian race walkers who qualified for the World Championship are Devender and Ganpati. And that is the end of this news bulletin.